I can't believe you didn't hear the music. It was just me singing.
Nope, it was just
And
you just saying. It was
that's
just like,
so
what
bad.
is that?
A cow dying. That sounds so bad. And I wasn't even trying to sound good. I was just like, you know, it was like We Are Young song.
Oh my gosh.
I was just
I
singing.
couldn't recognize the song.
Oh gosh, it's so bad. I was singing so loud. I was kind of like scream singing.
Oh my gosh.
I'm having an espresso martini tonight.
Oh,
Salted
that
caramel
sounds
espresso
good.
martini. It is. I've had a very up and down day with lots of emotions.
Oh,
And
that's fun.
and then it ended grumpily because I went to Walmart. And then because I waited, I'm like, "Oh, it'll be so fast. I'm gonna pick up this thing that I don't need." Well, one thing I needed, one thing I didn't. And then I'll get home. It's not gonna add on any time at all. I'll just go to the drive up. No, no, no. Mondays at 5 o'clock, apparently everyone and their aunt, uncle, and brother and the whole family's there because I had to wait to even get a parking spot. And then people were cutting me off to even get into the pickup line. It's just like, oh my God, I
Oh
just needed a
gosh.
couple items. And then some people were like, I'm moving into a new house, so they got vacuums and lots of furniture coming out. I'm like,
Oh my.
I just want my 2 items. I could have actually went in, got it, and been gone already. So I did not get home until very late. So
That's crazy.
happy Monday to me. How was your day, dear?
My day's pretty good. Yeah, so after I got off the phone with you, we went outside. We did some gardening work. Our sod, which we removed yesterday, we got it rented a sod cutter. Someone came and picked it up. He's coming back tomorrow to get the rest of it, which is great. So for free, he gets the free sod, and for free we get the removal of the dirt from our backyard. And then we went and got ice cream before the podcast.
Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I'm glad you had a nice day. Let's start it out with this. Welcome to the Raining Dogs podcast. Raining Cats and Dogs podcast. I just said Raining Dogs, which is kind of true. I'm your host, Shannon.
I'm Arianna.
And welcome. If you're new here, we just chit chat and then talk about Reddit stories.
Yes.
Sometimes we chit chat a little bit more than Reddit, and sometimes we Reddit more than chit chat.
Yep. Depends on the day.
Yeah. So yeah, I was just feeling well because Walmart set me off. So then I was hangry. So then I ate some cake in the car that I didn't need, but I was just craving sugar because I have PMS. What I know, TMI, sorry. And then I came home, we got them, and like I shouldn't eat dinner, but then I still ate dinner, and then I'm too full. And then I was just in that bad mood, and then I was just angry thinking about things that make me angry, like you're triggered, that I'm all angry about some like other things that had nothing to do with Walmart. And yeah, so I was feeling angry. And then I started playing music and singing into the microphone, and it changed my mood again.
Oh my.
Yes, and then I haven't even really drank my martini, but I am now.
Oh, good. Yes, drink your martini. You deserve it.
I don't know if anyone deserves a martini, but if they do, I think I will take
Yes. I think you deserve a martini.
Thank you. So, how was your week?
It was good. It's been good.
Cool. I'm so excited. We're going to the movies
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yes, it'll be fun. We're seeing Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yes. So, speaking of movies, I'll go out of order, but I last night, guess what I started watching?
What?
Wuthering Heights.
Oh, how is it?
Okay, so I put it on, and within the first like minute, I'm like, "What the heck is this?" It seemed like a weird artsy type film. I'm like, "I thought this was
Okay.
like an old like love story tragedy. What is happening?" Like, I don't want to talk about it, but it was just a weird scene for their opening scene. I was like, "What?"
Mhm.
So I actually paused it. Like, did I choose the right movie? I'm like, "Yep, yep, this is it." But no, actually, then it goes on and it gets good and I like it, and who knew? What's his name? Is it Justin, Jared? What is his name? The guy that the main actor?
What is his name? Jacob Elordi?
Yeah, Jacob Elordi. Who knew he had muscles?
What do you
Like,
mean? He's always been huge.
he's always been huge, but I thought he was just a really tall, skinny guy. Like, no,
No, he was like huge, muscular in what was his movies? The Kissing Booth
he
movies.
was he muscular in the Kissing Booth?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't notice, so maybe he was just too young to notice, and no, he looks like a young man in this movie, so noticed.
So is it worth watching?
I'm gonna finish it tonight.
Okay, let me know.
I watched, like, half an hour and something, and I still have, like, an hour to go.
Mm.
Watched an hour 20, and then I have, like, an hour to go. It's, like, 2:20, like, so not bad, I think it is, like, I definitely it was a slow burn for me to get into it, but I also think my expectations were different. I don't know if it was filmed in the beginning a little bit to be more artsy because this has already been done and the story's so old, or if it's being true to the book. I was just shocked because I felt like the book was written at a time period where, like, some sexual things weren't really discussed and talked about, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
so, like, in the very beginning, it was just weird to me, like, and then
Hmm.
it goes into, like, the old-fashioned times and, like, yeah, no, it's good. She's
Mm.
not being treated well by her father, and, and then there's this boy he brings home, so no, it's good. She named him Heathcliff,
Hmm.
so, yeah, I and she's married now to not Heathcliff, so it's good. I'm gonna follow it through and see how it ends, but, yeah, it's not a book that I read, so it would be interesting to know, do they follow or not?
Interesting.
But I'm not so invested that I'll read read
I'll
Wuthering
have to
Heights.
I'll have to watch it with Lucas, and he says he's read the books.
Yeah, there you go. So, did you know what happened this weekend?
What happened this weekend?
The Kentucky Derby, the
Oh, it did?
157th Kentucky Derby, yes. It was funny, so all week I've been seeing things on this one horse contender, So Happy. So I'm like, "Oh my gosh, if I was a betting woman, I could bet on horse races, I'd bet on So Happy." Like, it was just, like, all over, and it was a good story about
Mhm.
this guy losing his wife and stuff. I'm like, "Ah," thought it was wonderful. But no, it was freaking phenomenal. So Happy came in, I think, 9th or 10th, so sorry about that, So Happy. But Golden Tempo won, the first ever female trainer to win the Kentucky
Oh,
Derby.
wow.
Yes, and of course, this one, though, watching Ari was like watching old reels of Secretariat, like, I get, like,
Oh,
all but
really?
one of the 20 horses are descendants of Secretariat, which we all know because last year I was, like, shocked at that, but so and then the one that wasn't part of Secretariat came in 11th, so middle of the pack.
Oh, wow.
But the so this horse was like Secretariat. It had that, like, if you ever watched the movie Secretariat and then read up about it, the horse liked starting in the back to, like, go ease into the race, and then it liked passing other horses. Like, it was like a mental thing for this horse. It liked to win, and it liked to pass them. The same thing happened with this horse
Really?
all the way in the back and then came around. I was like, "Oh my god," passed every single horse and then won it. I was like, "Woo!" So, yeah,
Wow.
it was so exciting and so cool. I really need some horse friends, so if there's any horse friends and we'd like to go to the Kentucky Derby, I would love to go, or if we have a giant party on a giant
Or yeah,
ATV, I would love to
I
go.
remember one year you had a friend that went and had, like, the giant hat and everything. Did she go have something going on this year again?
I don't know. I don't know. I was invited once, which was really nice, but I was never invited back again, so
You didn't go the first time, did you?
I did go with my friend Hope.
Oh.
Yeah, I did go, but they were their friends, and yeah. Yeah, and I felt extra shy, and I don't know, I think because it was kind of like a tight-knit group that they always get together, so I felt it wasn't like a bunch of people,
Mm.
where I feel less shy with a bunch of people, so I think I clung on to Hope and her husband a little bit more than I should have. But I did talk to other people, it was nice, it was fun, but I was never invited back, so
Rude.
yeah, but no, well, it's not rude, it's their house, but no, like a big party would be fun, I really wanna
I
go.
would. Let's plan something next year.
Well, then it's just me, you, and Lucas.
Yeah. Well, no, we'll invite everyone we know, make a big party out of it at your house.
Okay, that sounds fun. And then so I had a lot to say about this. I think I just said it all about Secretariat. I think I pretty much said it all. Hold on. Okay, so I wrote a lot of notes to myself about Secretariat, but I think I covered it. So I've been seeing and hearing a lot on social media about Alix Earl and Cooper, and there's a feud. I wrote fuel, but it's a feud, so say feud. I
Who
don't
are these
think they
people?
fuel. So Alix Earl was on Dancing with the Stars. She's a TikToker, podcaster. That's all I really know about her. She's an influencer.
Okay.
They pretty much look like the same person. Like, Saturday Night Live did a skit. It was freaking hilarious. Alex Cooper, she is the call her daddy girl.
Okay, yes.
So she has her own like station, the Unwell, whatever, and it's like through Sirius XM, the Unwell podcast, also like an Unwell station, but she also was signing on podcasters. Alix Earl was also signed on through with Alex Cooper. They parted ways. No one knows why. They have this big feud going, and then Saturday Night Live like did the skit perfectly because whenever I Google like what's their beef, like obviously you might not know like nitty gritty of what's going on,
Yeah.
but like the gist of it, whatever. Oh my god, like you learn nothing. Literally, they both like say things, but you don't know anything.
Oh my god.
The Saturday Night Live skit, I highly recommend everyone to watch from last week about Alix Earl and Alex Cooper because it was so funny. It was like, well, yeah, well, there's not an NDA, so just talk. We all know, I know the truth, you know the truth, say it. And then Alex Earl's like, yeah, uh, I said it. And she's like, what'd you say? And I'm like, oh my God, because literally learn nothing. And then all these other TikTokers are trying to be influencers that are like, oh, I'll get you the tea. So I'm clicking on them on the Alexes, basically. And no one knows anything. And I have not learned any new information other than they have a feud and they don't like each other.
Oh.
So Alex with an E and Alex with an I.
Oh my.
So yeah, I found that like hilarious. And then big news. I'm hoping a win for Justin Baldoni because
Oh,
Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's case is finally over.
really?
Yes, the pair settled Lively's suit against her director and co-star on Monday, which is today, 2 weeks before the case was scheduled to go on trial on May 18th, and a month after the judge threw out 10 of 13 of Lively's claims. So the end product, the movie, it ends with us. Its sources of pride for all of us. This is from them. So the end product, the movie, it ends with us, is a source of pride to all of us who work to bring it to life. Both sides said in a joint statement on page 6, raising awareness and making a meaningful impact on the lives of domestic violence survivors and all the survivors is the goal that we stand behind. Both parties added that they remain firmly committed to workplaces free of improprieties and unproductive environments, and it is their sincere hope that this brings closure and allows all involved to move forward constructively and in peace, including a respectful environment online. Hello, NDAs. We're never going to know what they settled on or what happened at any time soon.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, so it is over.
Well, about time.
Yeah, well, it's been 2 years, and well, once the judge threw out pretty much all the claims, I knew, I'm like, "Ooh, they're gonna settle unless Justin keeps pushing for." I think he really wanted, like, some sort of public apology or something, but I don't think he was gonna get that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, it just kinda stinks because now there won't ever be a second movie because they're not working together.
Yeah, which does stink. I never read the second book.
You didn't?
No,
Oh, it was good.
if you say so.
My favorite book, I'm telling you, besides Verity, is Reminders of Him, and we watched the movie together. Did we talk about that last week?
Did we? I don't think we
No,
did.
we did no, we didn't, because that's what made me think of the Wuthering Heights. So, we last weekend, Ari and I almost said Alex, I'm talking about Alex. Oh my god, Ari and Lucas came over. They were helping me build an end stand. It's like has it's a table, but also has a place for the cats to lay. Very cute. An end stand, and then we were just gonna have dinner and watch a movie. So I said I'd rent a movie, and the choice was between Wuthering Heights and Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. And we chose Ari and I had a side discussion, like, you know what? I don't want to know if I want to pay $20 for Wuthering Heights. Let's wait till it's free, which again, a week later, it's free on HBO Max. So we were like, I don't know, let's do Reminders of Him. I really wanted to go to the movie theaters for Reminders of Him, and I just never got there. So as we start the movie, we start up Reminders of Him, and poor Lucas is like, wait, this isn't Wuthering Heights. Where are these people? We're like, oh.
It's right, it's right. And I was like, "You should have read the book." And he's like, "I read Wuthering Heights."
Yes. He's like, I thought I was prepared. And we we're watching Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was
Yeah.
funny. We're like, "Oh, sorry, you got vetoed, but you didn't even know you got vetoed. We just
I
went to
know.
your movie."
I was like, "Whoops." It's
Sorry.
fine. I asked him if he wanted to watch it the other night. He's like, "That's a long movie. I don't wanna do that right now."
Oh, yeah. No, it is a
But
long
now it's
movie.
free. I'm glad we didn't pay for it because now it's free.
Right, it's free. HBO Max, so yeah, I'm almost done. I mean, I'll watch the ending, but I'm definitely want to watch it. So it's definitely one that I'm like, "Oh, I'm getting tired." I actually instead of falling asleep, I paused, and so it's time for me to go to bed, and I'll watch tomorrow. So you guys have to watch it, and then you have to let me know. Literally pause and text me after the first minute or 2 and be like, "What?"
Okay. Well, from some trailers, I've seen some artsy looking scenes, and I'm like, "Ooh, this looks interesting." I don't know. But, like, again, we don't get the context behind it in the trailer, and, like, is this, like, some kinda weird dream thing going on? So it's
Yeah.
not.
It's so weird. Yeah, yeah, you probably have seen some of that. Yeah, it's just the beginning. Again, I don't know if they just it's like trying to be artsy or I don't know. You know how
Maybe
sometimes
it's
films
trying
try
to
to
be
do that? It was
artsy.
just weird because maybe the producer or director was like, "This movie's been done before, and this is a book, obviously. I'm putting my own spin on something."
It
So
must have
maybe
been
that was it.
crazy.
Just crazy. Are you ready for Reddit stories?
I think I might be. Alright, let's see what we start with. 1 second, I'm pulling up Reddit here. Okay. Which one do we wanna do first? Let's do ah, this one. That's a little
Last week, a podcast I listened to that does Reddit stories, they got one wrong. It was like, "Oh, Ari, you should
easy.
do this one," but I was like, "No, we shouldn't do that."
Huh. Oh, now you have to text me privately what it is.
Okay.
Alright, let's get into this. This one is from r/AIZO, which is, I think, is Am I Overreacting?
Okay.
Posted by Equalator Gal. So this is, Am I overreacting? I'm ready to blow a fuse after what I came home to. So I'm gonna send you 1 second. I'm gonna send you this post because there's a bunch of photos. I want you to describe what you're seeing.
Okay.
Sending it to you. I'll start talking and then you can talk about it after. All right. For context, I basically been living with my boyfriend for the past month, and my parents promised me that they'd take care of my fish. I came home to full chapstick container in the tank and the water dirty as sin, as well as the filter looking filthy. Thankfully, the
Oh,
fish
that's
are
what that is? Sorry. Oh my
yeah,
god.
yeah,
I was like, "What the hell's floating in there?"
that's
Okay.
the chapstick. Okay. Thankfully, the fish are okay. I'm going to bring them to my boyfriend's place with me. They're all 6 are still alive, just hid because I took the filter out first and then snapped a quick picture. I'm I'm also sure that they're only fed once or twice while I was gone. Another thing I'm fuming about is that I let my younger sister plan my gaming system while I was gone too. Complete mess everywhere. I don't even have pictures of most of the mess because I held my breath and picked it up all really fast so it wouldn't cause an issue. Am I overreacting for being pissed about this? I understand some filth. My mom told me that I'm still responsible for my fish even when I'm gone, even though she told me that she'd take good care of them. Switched around last second and I feel like I'm overreacting and it's all my fault.
No, after seeing the filth and then, like, chapstick, like, throwing garbage in there, I felt like the family, like, used the fish tank as a dumping ground.
Yeah, like, who what how does a chap wait, like, even if you forget you don't clean it and, like, you all you do is, like, feed them, wouldn't you take out garbage that somehow ended up in a fish tank?
Yeah, and I would take out the garbage, and then the filter's disgusting, like, don't say you're gonna take care of something if you're not going to take care of it, like, those
No.
poor fish, they're living, breathing beings with a heartbeat, like, take care of them.
Did you get to the photos of the mess the younger sister left in her room?
Yeah, like, I don't know, there's, like, a donut hole,
Like
like, I don't know what that is, but, like, on the floor, like, there's
yeah,
food and
chocolate wrappers,
chocolate
like, a
wrappers,
bunch of crumbs on the ground.
like, it looks so dirty there too.
Disgusting.
So
Like
bowls of cereal, I think that is, like, so disgusting, like, I would be blowing a fuse, especially when you
yeah.
first come home, like, it's the stress of, like, transitioning of coming home and then, like, okay, going into your room, and it's supposed to be, like, your safe place and feel good, and then
No, that's crazy.
And the poor fish, luckily, they're still alive.
I know. Surprised that they're even alive.
I know, the poor things. Like, people need to take better care of things.
Mhm. So top comment, not the asshole. Also make it clear your sister isn't allowed to use your stuff anymore. Password lock it. Because from the way you wrote, she's old enough to pick up her trash, and if she can't treat you or your space and your belongings with respect, she doesn't deserve to use it. I would have lost all my shit. I hate picking up other people's trash if they know they can do it themselves. It shows the person lacks all respect and is just lazy. And then OP replied, yeah, you're right. She's a teenager now. I just wanted to do something nice since she likes playing Minecraft and doesn't have her own gaming system. I'll make it clear that she isn't allowed on next time I go and see if improvement, then I'll let her on. I think giving her a goal to work towards would help.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way she left her room was disgusting, and you know what? It's probably her chapstick in the fish tank. Her sister probably was using
Yeah,
the garbage, actually. But the mom's there. Help, watch your kid. You said you wash your fishes. Like, do something.
I know. Crazy.
I would be so
The mom
angry.
saying, even though you're gone, you're responsible for them.
Yes, my responsibility was, can you please watch them? And you said yes. So that's your
Yeah,
responsibility then.
crazy. Poor fishies.
I know. Like, imagine, like, I have Gizmo, he's a bird. Imagine you're, like, barely feeding him, and then the cage is all a disgusting mess, and you're watching him, you're like, "Oh, well, it's your responsibility when you're gone." But, yeah, but I asked you to take care of him. Like,
Yeah.
that was
Crazy.
me being responsible. You weren't. Yeah, I lost
Oh.
my mind. It's okay, Alice. Alice is running over here like, "What's wrong, mommy?"
Nice. All right, next one. I think we'll stay on the same similar subreddit.
Okay.
Reddit. This is from r/slash am I overreacting? Am I overreacting for wanting to cancel my wedding over this interaction? Okay.
Okay, well, let me give my opinion first. I'm
Yeah.
thinking, if you wanna cancel your wedding, it's over something huge. I would not think it was something small, so I'm gonna say you are not overreacting.
Mm. All right. So this is text message threads. So this is from the fiance, the male, I'm assuming. Let's see.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay, so this is from the guy, fiance, and then all right. I love my wife. Her. It makes me sad when you leave without saying goodbye. Him. It's always something. Her. This is a known fact though. Why is it difficult for you to say I'm sorry, babe? Him. Fuck all the way off. So entitled. I was teasing before, but damn. Just stop acting like this all the time. You know you're 30, right? Her. The "it's always something" was not a tease, that was real. You know you're almost 30 and you can learn how to communicate with your partner, right? Him. Have you ever stopped to consider how exhausting it is to deal with someone who stomps their feet and demands an apology for not getting their goodbye kissy in the morning? I desperately yearn to date an adult woman. Her. How are you ever have you ever just stopped to consider how exhausting it is to ask for the bare minimum and not even get that? I desperately yearn to date a considerate man. Him. You got I love my wife and turn this into an argument. I'm not the problem here. Her. After I reached out to you, you know how important those little moments of connection are for me. Him. Moving those goalposts. Her. No, I'm not. You're just mad that you can't score. I've told you how important it is to me a dozen of times. Him. Yeah, that's my point. At age 30, you should not be crashing out because you didn't get a morning kiss. Her. At 6 years in, you should know that it is important to me. Him. You should know how important it is to me to have a partner that doesn't start fights over this kind of stuff. But I have never once got that consideration even once. I give you what you want because you throw a fit. Her. I've gotten much better at getting over things, but I shouldn't have to blow past absolutely everything. This is a small thing that doesn't take much time or energy from you, but means the world to me. I do not understand why it is difficult. But if I'm asking too much, then great. I'll lower the bar for you. Him. I had a hard morning and needed to leave to catch the bus. You don't care about that at all, though. It's all about you getting what you want, even if it's the most childish and insignificant hill to die on. Her. I'm sorry you had a hard morning. Of course I care about that. Him. Then why don't you ask? You just went straight to, why is it difficult to say, I'm sorry, babe? You don't care at all. Fuck off. Don't text me again. Her.
Oh,
Hey, I love you immensely. Him. Remember when I was complaining about how sick I am about being nagged and pestered all the time? This is what I'm talking about. Spend the next 8 hours of silence thinking about your good morning kiss and ask yourself if this fight was worth it.
wow.
Then there's a little write up from her, but if you want to say anything.
So is this your morning between you and Lucas every day?
Yeah, actually, that is us. I said, "Why did you give me a kiss?" And, he tells me to fuck off.
Yeah. I think they don't know how to communicate with each other.
Oh,
So definitely postpone the marriage, if not cancel. I think maybe pre-marriage counseling could help them. But
maybe.
like also, it's a lot of both two people fed up with someone's crap.
Yeah.
So maybe you should get married. Like I get it. This for maybe she's one of those people. I was gonna say women, but no, that's not fair. One of the people that, like, they have to let you know every displeasure and every feeling that they're having. So, like, it could be exhausting to the other person because we
Mhm.
both have emotional banks, and once you drained my bank, I don't have anything left to give you after that. You have to make deposits in, more deposits in, then, pull out. So, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But again, I could see her being annoyed because that's one thing it means so much to her, but she could have went about it the whole different, right? He could have been running late, had a bad morning, almost missed the bus. So, like, instead of coming out saying, "You didn't give me my kiss, you know how important it is," and like coming out like blaming and yelling and accusation, it could have been, "Hey, babe, I missed the kiss this morning. What happened? Or did you get up late?" Or, you know what I mean?
Yes.
How was your morning? What was that like about you before she turned it just all about what she missed or what she
Yes.
needed?
Their approach and how you say things really does matter a lot.
But him just saying "fuck off" does not help
Yeah, then
anything either.
he just seems awful then. So,
Right.
yeah.
So I think it's 2 people that are kind of fed up with each other, so they either need to learn how to communicate, learn proper tools, or they just aren't the right people for each other.
Yeah. All right. So here's the little write up.
Okay?
For reference, my gosh, my fiance and I have been together for 6 years. I'm a feelings based person who has tried really hard to meet him where he's at. He is a strictly logical person who puts in little value on feelings. I texted him after I heard the apartment door close this morning. I'm really tired of asking for the bare minimum and being berated when I try to stand up for myself. We are supposed to be getting married in September, and it's moments like this where I'm wondering if the good outweighs the bad. Am I overreacting?
Yeah, I mean, but I think they're both at fault because they both had
Yes.
a horrible approach. Then they both escalated. I mean, once someone tells you to fuck off, there's really nowhere to go but escalation or silence, which isn't good either. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think they should get married. I just think there's just 2 people that are just like, "Ugh."
Yeah, I agree.
Those banks have been withdrawn. They don't have any money in the emotional bank, and they don't have anything left to give each other. Is right now is where they're at. So they need to figure out how to make deposits in those banks or sayonara.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, because
All
it's.
right.
I mean, she could have just asked, like, "Hey, how are you doing?" Hey,
Yeah.
miss the kiss, and then he shouldn't be annoyed. Like if he's only though giving her the kiss because like it's cute and endearing, like but if it's like oh my god, I'm at the door, I gotta go give her a kiss.
Oh,
That's not good either.
I don't want to do it.
Right? That's the point. I want you to want to give me a kiss,
Yes.
and then because what would have been nice is a text like, "Hey babe, I was running late. I almost missed the bus. Sorry to give you a kiss. Sending you kisses and texts. Love you." Like something,
Yes.
anything like that also would have been nice.
Yes. Ugh. Okay, so top comment. Do you 2 even like each other?
No, I would say no. At this point, they don't like each other at all.
No. Another comment. If my wife ever told me to fuck off and to spend the next 8 hours in silence, thinking about what I just did. She wouldn't be my wife anymore. Just how I would hope that she would do the same if I treated her like garbage like that. It is wild to me that the amount of shit people put up with from their partners. OP and her fiance need to be in pre-marriage counseling at bare minimum. They obviously don't know how to communicate with each other, and I can't imagine how miserable that's going to make things when they have all their assets combined and need to talk to each other like adults to address important life issues.
Yeah, imagine, like, the fighting over, like, you can have an argument over, like, finances of, like, a new car, right? Like, they're expensive and you want one
Mhm.
and another. Like, how could they have an adult conversation about that?
Yeah.
Especially if one person's like, "I don't really want a car," and the girl's like and the other person's like, "Hey, this one, it's falling apart, I don't feel safe in it," or something like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's bigger things to talk about than a morning kiss, and this is how a morning kiss escalated.
Crazy. Spend the next 8 hours in silence.
So, Ari, you shouldn't say that to Lucas, that kiss is very important to him.
Well, I should be texting during work anyways.
Oh, okay, is that it? Maybe don't just say "fuck off" right away, it is just about a kiss. He isn't, like, complaining about, like, something major.
Alright, if you say so.
He just wanted a kiss. Yeah, no, I think the top comment and I are in agreement.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. You wouldn't even know that they liked each other like they're friends if you didn't start like they
Huh.
were together. Like
No, they do not seem like they like each other. It seems like they just annoy each other.
Yep.
Oh
I
my
could see
god.
siblings talking to each other like that, but I would hope it wasn't a kiss, like, if you know how siblings can fight sometimes, but even
Yeah.
then, it seemed a little excessive. Think about what you did in silence for the next 8 hours, and you're like, "Hallelujah, I don't have to think about you for the 8 hours."
Yeah. Crazy.
Crazy. Can you give us another one?
Yes, we're gonna go from our slush to hot takes, hosted by the Tipsy Junker. I gave up my peaceful life and poured my savings into a dream for a man, and I fear I've made a horrible mistake.
Oh, no. It sounds like he scammed you or something. What happened?
I need to get this off my chest. Before my husband, I was single by choice. My kids were grown. I had a house with a low mortgage, a paid off car, savings, pets, and a quiet, stable, drama free life. I was genuinely happy. I didn't need or want anyone. Then he came along. With his undeniable charisma and country boy charm, he very quickly became part of my life, and somehow I let him in. About a month before our wedding, I found out he had been in a relationship with a woman who monetized adult content, nude photos, and extremely explicit videos that he participated in and are still online for the world to see. My
Oh.
adult daughters and their friends have seen it, and unfortunately, so have I. Despite all that, I went through with the wedding. I sold my house, sold my car, rehomed my pets. Since many of you can't seem to read past this point, let me clarify what happened with my cat and dog. For starters, my cat went to live with my daughter, who was her original owner years ago, and my dog, a miniature smooth dachshund with back problems, went to live with my best friend. They're very familiar with these people, and their homes have been in their homes, having been there many times. The reason they did not come with me had nothing to do with me choosing a man instead of them. Far from it. We both loved them immensely. We moved into an old 20-foot fifth wheel that was parked in the middle of the woods, which is home to bears, wolves, coyotes, fox, skunks, so it was a matter of safety. I couldn't live with myself if anything would have happened to them. It was not an easy decision to make. Selfishly, I wanted them to stay with me, but I did what I thought was best for them. I see them all the time, and they are happy, healthy, and well loved. So I think that was addressing that she probably got comments about
Oh,
rehoming her
yeah, I
animals.
mean, people feel a certain way, I would too. So wait, I don't I definitely the cat in case the cat got out. I mean, I would keep my dog close by, so it would
Just don't let it run off leash.
but I don't like, I'm single, and I'm not moving to the middle of the woods in a fifth wheel unless a house is being built. Like, there's no way in heck that I'm giving up my whole life
This
for
guy.
for a guy. But okay, keep going.
Okay, yep, continuing on. And poured every penny of my savings into building our dream home in the woods, which, if I'm honest, was mostly his vision. See, it's temporary. I reluctantly agreed to move
Does
into
he have 50% of that money
Oh, I
to
don't
move
know
with
about
them?
that.
Okay.
I reluctantly agreed to move into a junky old camper with the promise that the house would be ready by Thanksgiving. It wasn't, not even close. Then we moved into his parents' basement because it would be cheaper than renting an apartment, and it would be only for a couple of months until the house was ready for us to move in. Around Christmas, I was told. It's March now, and the house isn't even close to being habitable. I should also mention that everything is in my name. I paid for absolutely everything. He's nothing except for a mountain of debt and a decade of really bad decisions. Now I can't stop thinking about everything I gave up: my peace, my security, my independence. I feel disgusted by his past choices. I feel resentful that I carried everything financially. I feel humiliated that my daughters have seen content I would never have imagined existed in my life. And I feel like a fool for dismantling my life for someone whose past and judgment I'm struggling to respect. I love him and he's not a bad person, but I don't know how to reconcile with the man I thought I married with the reality I live in now. Has anyone ever completely uprooted their life for love and felt like they lost themselves in the process? How do you move forward?
Okay, just with there's miso. Just with her statement, like, how she put that question out there,
Mhm.
dude, you didn't lose yourself, you threw yourself away. Like, it's one thing, okay, we're gonna move in together, so I'm selling my home and whatnot, and the cat makes sense to go with the daughter, the dog I would've probably still kept,
Mhm.
alright, those are the decisions she made, but, like, no one's forcing you to do this. You fell in love with a guy and convinced them, and she knew, like, everyone has a past. I mean, unless you're a saint, like, you may have had partners in the past, but it's one thing to know, yeah, you've lived before me, of course, but it's another thing to see the video and have your kids see the video because it's alleged
Yeah.
online. I mean, not their fault, made a bad
What?
choice, whatever. I I probably wouldn't have went through with that, but I definitely wouldn't have moved to the middle of the woods. At this point, my choice would be I'm gonna build this house, get this house built. I don't know what's taking so long. Bad builders? Is he doing some of the work himself? I don't know what's happening. And if the relationship's not going well, sell it. You
Yeah.
can sell the house and get some of your money back, hopefully. Like I I feel like she just went all in without thinking, and maybe, she was alone for a while, it felt good to feel loved, jumped right in, and now she realizes, "What the heck did I do?"
Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, why would you, I don't know, if he has such bad debt, like, and he can't pay anything towards this house?
Yeah, I would say you were living with me to
Okay.
clear off your debt. Like, first
Yeah,
of
like,
all
get rid of, like, the low mortgage and the crazy.
yeah, you're gonna live with me because I have things going. You're gonna get a job and pay off your debt. That's
Yeah.
you working. Live with me to help save on expenses, pay for your debt, and then we can build a house together. So that way we're both putting money into it. I mean, at
Yeah.
least he wasn't like of course he liked the dream too, and it's good that everything's in her name, but I would get out. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I would.
That's I wouldn't blame him though either. She's a willing participant in all of this.
Yeah. She went through with everything and probably didn't even say any of her concerns. That's her own fault
It
too.
is her own fault. Like, at some point, you should have paused. Like, and I don't know, it's a fine line with friends and family too, right? Like, at one point, you wanna say like, you wanna, like, support you, but another point, sometimes a good friend might point it out, but then you're gonna get defensive, so most friends are gonna go that far because they just
Yeah.
wanna be in your life and support you. Like, if they think you're being crazy, they might say, maybe, maybe you don't wanna move right now." And and then she's like, "No, I'm in love," and what else are you gonna say, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta make decisions yourself and save yourself sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I feel for her. A lot of people have been there. I think now you have to decide if you wanna stay with this person or not. But now she has resentment because she's living in some man's parents' basement instead of the house. So is it really about the house? And maybe he gave her that picture of a dream too. I don't know.
Yeah. Alright, there's an update. Alright, so after a few more attempts at making any type of progress with the build and being colossally unsuccessful, I've decided to contract another contractor, one that is registered with the financial institution my building mortgage is with. I have a meeting with him this afternoon. Hopefully, he'll be able to complete my house quickly without too many additional costs. Fingers crossed. As far as the relationship with my husband is concerned, honestly, I'm very torn. I married this man because I loved him, and despite his sordid past and poor financial decisions, I still do. We are still in therapy. He says he's willing to put the work in to make this relationship a success, but only time will tell, I suppose. And how much more time I'm willing to invest will be dependent on the amount of effort I see. I also had a dear friend offer me a room in her home if I needed somewhere to go to get away and clear my head. I am so grateful to have amazing people in my life. I wouldn't be able to deal with all this BS without them. And then that's it.
Okay. Yeah, so it sounds like she was just miserable and resentful because she's living in a basement and
Yeah.
unhappy and questioning some of her choices. If she still loves him, I don't know, let's stop throwing him under the bus. Like, you should have come to resolution with how you feel before you married him, like about his sordid past.
Yeah.
Like, the debt's his debt. Like, I would have wanted to do things differently. Like, hey, let's get that paid down so we can both contribute to this house together. But, like, those are all choices she made.
Yeah.
She married him knowing, like, if I didn't feel good about someone's past, then I need to get over that before you can get married. That's how I would look at it. But
Yeah.
it's also different when you're just in love. And I think she fell fast and hard. And then she made a lot of quick decisions without looking at the full ramifications of them.
Yeah. I
Good news
agree.
is she can sell the house. So depending on the state, it doesn't matter that if it's in her name if you're married. He might still get 50% of the profits, even if you didn't pay anything to it.
That's annoying.
Yeah, depends on the state. That's why you don't get married until you know for sure. And if you're having, you know, reservations about this or I don't know, you
Yeah.
don't want this past, you gotta know.
Oh, so here's another comment from OP. I knew there was some debt, but not the extent of it. I only found out about a month ago how much there actually was. I made it
Mm.
abundantly clear to him that I have no intention of contributing a penny to help clear any of it up. He's on his own with that.
Well, okay. Yes and no. Okay, so I don't like that he kept it from her. But like if you're a partner, let's say with student loans or he used to have a house that went sideways or repoed car, whatever happened. Like you're also like that's now your debt. You're married unless you had a prenup anyway. So like instead of being like, oh, that's your debt, wouldn't you want to help out your spouse? Like I think they should help each other out. Like help pay some of it. I don't if she can afford to.
It's crazy.
It really is.
I just got a knock on the window.
Uh-huh.
Lucas is pointing at something, but I don't see it.
A rabbit maybe?
Uh, no. Hold on, going to the other window. Oh, it looks like his brother stopped by. And Zuko, who had last time when I was outside had an issue with his dog coming in, now is playing with him. So maybe he was just being protective of me.
Maybe.
So apparently I can't be outside when the brother's dog comes and visits.
Well, it sounded like there was a lot going on, though. The brother came over with the baby. They all came in through the door at the same time.
Yeah,
It could
I'm
have
sure
been
it was all the same this time, except they were outside when he stopped by. Oh, Pippin's just got oh, Pippin's got kicked.
oh,
Rolled over.
poor little buddy. Good thing he's hardy.
Poor little buddy. But yeah, I think that's all for the Reddit stories today.
I think so. Now you're a creeper looking out your windows.
I am. Just how when that guy was picking up sod, I was watching from the front window, and then he'd go in the backyard, so then I watch him from the back window.
Well, you got your steps in without helping him. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I'm not helping. He came really unprepared. He had a Cybertruck just laid on a tarp and was going at it with his bare hands. Lucas went out and helped him because he felt bad. And he said tomorrow he's bringing his other truck and a four-wheeler.
Smart. I think that's what was needed.
Yeah, he was unprepared.
Yeah, definitely. Well, he probably had no idea how much you actually had.
Yeah, when he saw it, he was like, "Oh, that's a lot," which I didn't even think it was that much, but
No, that's
yeah.
a lot.
But
It
yeah, we got
really
some nice garden beds. There's one that goes like, right next to the house.
Mhm.
And that one's just gonna be flowers and things. But the one that's like so we did like this I call it like the island. So it's just like a patch in the middle of the grass.
Mhm.
that we dug out, I wanna do, like, a little he wants to do a Japanese maple, so we're gonna have that tree, and then I wanna have a little strawberry garden.
Ooh, that'd be perfect. Get the ever-bearing ones so they just
Yes,
bear fruit all
that's
summer.
what I want.
Nice. Oh, that'd be so nice. I'm happy for you.
So me and you need to do another trip so we can get some strawberries and a
Yes,
Japanese
we need to go get
maple.
some strawberries.
Yes.
Great. Well, alright, I'll let you go visit with people.
Have fun.
Yes, have a great week and be kind. Oh, like, follow, subscribe, and tell your friends.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.